Okay, welcome to our orientation. Today, I'm going to introduce to you all what therapeutic recreation is. To start, I'm going to share with you a brief overview of TR. In the realm of healthcare, therapeutic recreation is distinctively focused on utilizing leisure and recreational activities as tools to improve the quality of life and individuals facing physical, psychological, or social challenges. Through individualized leisure activities, therapeutic recreation addresses issues of social isolation, limited mobility, and promotes inclusivity. As a TRS, I'm dedicated to leverage enjoyable evidence-based intervention to build resilience and foster a holistic approach to health and a sense of autonomy. TR theories. Let's dive a little bit deeper and start understanding TR through the approaches that TRS based their services on. We will begin with an introduction to the ecological approach and the strength-based approach. And then I will share some of the most significant outcomes that participants have gained through TRS adaptation of these theories. The ecological approach is based on the concepts of the interdependent system, where all levels of a person's life are interconnected, and the TRS can engage in productive helping relationships with the client effectively through consideration of each levels and the interrelationships and dependence between people and their environments. In this perspective, the whole, which includes the different levels of environments surrounding the person, is greater than the individual alone due to the interaction and energy of relationships. Essentially, the ecological approach aims to promote therapeutic outcomes by addressing both personal and environmental factors. Because TRS acknowledges the impacts and importance of the interaction and interconnectedness of individuals with the environment and its potential to contribute to growth, adaptation, and the improvement of well-being of individuals. Another fundamental approach in TR is the strength-based approach. The strength-based approach is the purpose of helping people to reach their goals, dreams, and aspirations. It is rooted in the social model of disability. Therapeutic recreation specialists focus on assessing what people want their lives to be like, the environmental resources and personal strengths they encompasses and require to reach their goals. The strength-based approach believes that it is the attitudes and physical barriers present in the society imposed on the people with special needs that prevents them from achieving their full potential. Through understanding the internal and external strengths of the person, TRS could eventually help find solutions and creative ways to improve a person's life. By using the strength-based approach, TRS is now shifting away from focusing on weaknesses of the client and putting their focuses on assessing the client's strengths and ability. Using a strength-based approach in TR offers a more positive and effective experience for clients, as they gain tools and skills to build upon their existing strengths and environmental resources and further improve their well-being and quality of life. At TRS, we provide, offer, and promote TR services for individuals who come to our services. But what exactly are we offering through our services that set us apart from other fields in the healthcare? To start, we promote improvement to our clients' quality of life and well-being through addressing all 5 domains of well-being and the outcomes gained from successful participation in meaningful and enjoyable leisure activities. Individuals could improve their quality of life. TRS helps solve issues such as social isolation and loneliness by providing opportunities for clients and engage in group-based leisure activities. Through these engagement opportunities, individuals could socialize, collect, and build friendships with other participants. Additionally, clients could also interact and engage with the community through leisure activities participations. Clients, through these community engagement opportunities, could connect with the community resources and support. Ultimately, individuals could reintegrate back into the community with a sense of belonging through these opportunities. Lastly, IRP often aims to achieve independence and at the end of the intervention. TRS would provide support at the beginning of the intervention, such as providing resources and modifications. TRS would then slowly fade away and reduce the use of modification as the client progresses. During the process, the client will slowly build up their skills, which ultimately helps to promote autonomy and a sense of control and self-confidence. Let's finish us off by learning about the TR process, which is also known as the APIDE process. Assessments. It helps us and the participants to see where are we now. TRS could conduct assessments to know the participants as a whole person in the environment and what is meaningful for him or her. Assessment helps individuals achieve their goals, dreams through providing the most effective personalized intervention. The assessment process will start with referral and initial contact with the participants. Then, TRS will begin assessment with data connection, which are then compiled and used to develop a IRP in collaboration with participants and other team members. Planning. It helps us to answer the questions, where do we want to be and how will we get there? TRS is responsible for developing personalized intervention to identify needs and goals of the client. In this process, TRS would have to take what is learned from the assessment about goals and dreams and make them realistic and achievable. During the planning phase, TRS will work with participants, their circle of support, and other team members to determine what is the most important to address in this recreation therapy. Then the team will identify the strategies and interventions that the client would use in helping the participants and the environment grow and change towards the goals. TRS will finish this phase by deciding how they would determine if the goals are achieved and connect feedback from clients. Implementation. We use this phase to help us answer the question, how are we going to get there? Implementation is where the plan is putting into actions using careful selection of strategies, intervention, and approaches. In the implementation phase, sometimes TRS will have to provide activity adaptation to allow for a more successful participation by all participants. The purpose of activities adaptation is to bridge the gap between what they can currently do and what they want to do, and to increase the therapeutic outcomes of an activity. Evaluation. We use this phase to answer questions such as, have you gotten there yet? What is left to do? How well did it go? What differences did this process make in your life? We make continual judgments about how well our services are helping participants, and then make decisions about how well participants achieve outcomes at the end of our services. Ultimately, evaluations helps us make data-driven decisions to guide our services and actions, and to keep us accountable. Here are the functions of evaluation, which include comparing the baseline, comparing to the baseline, determining keys to success, and setting future direction, and more. The API process ends with documentation phase. Documentation is putting the TR process into written format and putting into a record the services TRS provides and their impacts on the participants. Remember, if it's not written, it doesn't happen. As you can see from this graph, documentation is done throughout the whole TR process. Each type of documentation will have different recommendations on when it should be completed. For example, for referrals, it should be completed immediately, while progress notes are more flexible and will only be done when significant changes are being made. Thank you. This concludes the overview of TR. I hope that this presentation helped you gain a deeper understanding of the field of therapeutic recreation.